Hello. Happy Monday. Holy shit, it's Monday actually. Hello. So, we are going to be doing some taking a look at the new Darktide update. Happy Update Eve. Oh, there's a goblin emo. What are you talking about? Hello, Zombie Adam. Hello, modders. No, this isn't a sub-only stream. Hard for you, modders. By the way, thank you so much for subbing. Let me pop you a party popper. Thanks, you're awesome. No, it isn't a members-only stream. Just unfortunately, I cannot play with you guys this time because I'm going to be showing off the update, and obviously that is not out on live yet. So, unfortunately, no joining today, but tomorrow I'll be back and we'll be doing some Darktide time together. I'm glad you're no longer sad. Hello, modders. Hello, Zim. Hello, Cactus Cube. Hello, Jazzy. Hello, Dragon Lancer. Hello, Rel. All right, let's take a look. Berserker, yes, we like to have fun. Hello, smart man, how are you doing? Long time no see indeed. All right, so we're gonna start with the veteran right now, and I'm going to show you guys that because I know that that is probably the most anticipated part of this update. Wonder what they reworked? Let's take a look. So all the talent trees got reworked, so they're much easier to go basically all around the talent tree, get to pretty much any particular node you could want. They consolidated the tax nodes and minimized them. We were just on this last night. Nice. And then also we have the whoops, I don't know who that was or what they were going to say. I just cut that bitch off like hardcore. We also have the power falchion. So a brand new power sword. Hey, Vulpin! Gunslinger, hello! Thanks for the raid! Hello! Other Darktide streamers are inferior. Thanks, Derp! Just so glad it's tomorrow and not the usual timelines. What do you mean? Let's see. I have the new mark of the bolt pistol as well. Let me go buy up the other ones from Brunt's Armory. I will admit, I spent most of my time in the early access stuff trying to grind lore lines from Mortis Trials and not really playing with much of the new stuff. As I'm sure is probably not terribly shocking to you guys, given that I am much more a like story-oriented person. Hey, Void! Hello, Vulpin. How are you doing? Let's see here. So we have, let me buy a Hellbore lasgun because they added, it was the Hellbore, right, that they added the iron sight onto. Completed. Another lore video. Love the story one I did. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. You know, I wish, for as much time as I spent on that, there are some things that I wish that I had done better on that one, but there's always more chances in the future. Can I choose my mark? Oh, that's right. You can change it to any mark. I forgot about that. So I think that's pretty much everything we have for new weapons on the vet here. And then let me show you guys, obviously, the talent tree. So this is what the vet's talent tree looks like now. We have 2 nodes of tax nodes, and that's it. Field improvisation is super central. My guesses have been spot on. We'll see. We'll see. I feel like I have yet to actually be confirmed that I've nailed one, but god damn it, I feel like that Zola one is probably pretty damn close. Hello, Barry! How are you doing? Suspicious Cobalt, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Anything for your beloved Zealot? Oh, you know it. So every single class got a talent tree rework. It is very, field improvisation is super good for vet and it gets slept on a lot. I'm very stoked to see that they put that one like super central in the middle of it. Here, I'll show you. Oh, shh, go away. I actually haven't even looked at this myself yet. Because again, I was doing Mortis trial harvesting, attempting. What about comedy improv? You know, I'm not entirely sure about that one. Hello, webcam. Is field improv better? I think it's the same, but they like streamlined everything a lot better. So like you now have what's the deal with this heresy? So now you have just like a lot more opportunities to pick one. Is there new lore? There are some new memories, Mortis trial memories. There's 2 for Morrow, 2 for Zola, and then 2 for a new character, and that is the Arbites Proctor Zarin. Hello, Thomas. Hey, thank you. I super appreciate it. Well, thanks for watching and thanks for being here. Finally get toughness for dodge without having to invest in backstab. Fuck yeah. Will ever do Space Marines? Oh, do you mean like Space Marine 2? Like the game? Because yeah, definitely. Muscle memory for playing vet is about to be shot to the warp. Time to do Mortis trials? Oh yeah. We'll definitely get into that here in a second, but I know that everybody's gonna want to be seeing the, you know, talent tree reworks and everything. So I'm just doing that real quick. Is your heavy backstab just getting stronger? You know, quite possibly. Hey, Seaberic! My mic is always way too quiet. On stream? Oh, shit. Well, I will work on fixing that. Admiral seeing the tide of suicide psychers. They're still Crystal and Will. You ever use Thunderhammer instead of an... That's what I have on this Zealot right now. Immolation grenade. I don't have any choice but to take until death, which is fine. Let's see. Thy wrath be swift. Let's do sustained assault. Let's go heavy into the hitting. Heals corruption. I do want Beacon of Purity though. I am gonna take Fury of the Faithful, which is unusual, but god damn it, I want it. What if they duct tape a bunch of knives onto the Thunderhammer? That might work. Also, Smart Man, yeah, I probably will be doing some Space Marine 2 lore eventually. Blinded by blood. So yeah, it's basically a lot easier to go wherever you want freely on this talent tree. They've stacked things up so you can take damn near any combination of things, which is pretty rad. I think that there's some tweaks to actual nodes. Do a video focusing on Leandros and how much of a Codex simp he is. Hello, Bugs. You pray to rise your allies and buff them. Well, this one will work well for you then, this update. Because, yeah, it does nothing but streamline everything and make it easier. Shit, what was I doing? Whatever. I'm just gonna throw these in and we're gonna get going. Make sure I have something decent on the loadout. Why do I have an infantry auto gun? What's this? That's silly. Vermintide lore? You have no idea what's happening in that game? I think what's happening for the most part right now is that it's not over, but it's close to it. Hello, Ribs! Alternative captain. Most I can spare is 3 men Acheron. God, I love that. You'll get 3 men. That's it. Let's do the bolt gun.
Purchase. Goodbye, operative.
The voice lines are so loud.
The tools of war
Hello,
are the tools by
Hubert.
which the Omnissiah
Carol.
will reshape the galaxy.
Hello, Comadre! You want to understand the deep lore of why every time someone suggests a war-winning strategy is like, I can spare 2 men? It's because he knows what's up. He knows how to get shit done. Does the new patch have new weapons and patterns? Yes, it does, Carol. So right now, I am showing off. I just did the talent tree. We're gonna do the new bolt gun mark. I have the bolt pistol loaded up on my vet right now. Nacrohenis, thanks for the follow. Welcome. I feel like I butchered your name. Hello, Colonel. Best I can do is spare this towel. Yes, there is a new weapon for veteran. People are asking about the Zealot talent tree, so I was just showing that off really quick. But let me switch back over to the vet so we can take a look at that new sword in action. Did they make any balance changes? You didn't find actual numbers yet. So I believe that yes, they did. I don't think that even I have actual numbers yet. So it's something that will probably be coming out tomorrow with the actual update. Hello, Tainted Deer. Hello, Doki. I'm just gonna call you Doki. Other than buffing Crusher HP, making Dueling Sword even better than the rest. No melt-a-gun, unfortunately. So our new weapon that we have, it's one for the veteran, and it is the Power Falchion. So this is like the power sword, more or less, but it is using the new overheat mechanic that they use on the Zealot Relic Blade. It is a one-handed sword weapon. I'm not entirely sure if some of the blessings are new, but I built this one to try and like build into crits, and then essentially giving me things that like mitigate its overheat and let it cool down faster or more effectively, so then I can just keep going with it. Because there's your latrine bucket. You can't play the update for a while? Why? Power Falchion is all right. You love Falchion Vermintide too. Yeah, it's pretty rad. And then I have the new mark of the bolt pistol here. There's also a couple new marks. Yeah, bolt pistol, bolt gun. Oh, and then also, let me see here. So something that I know that a lot of people will be excited about. I believe this is correct. I'm pretty sure this is the gun that got iron sights added to it now. Let's do this. And this is gonna be a big, oh shit, I cannot go into, well actually, all I have open to me right now is Uprising. So fuck it, we ball. Swords are for plebs. That's like a really big knife, Pubert. You'll be disappointed if they don't nerf Dueling Sword here. You have a game pass waiting for the end of the month. Oh, I see. It looks a bit like the IG Sergeant Sword from Dawn of War. Didn't they already nerf the Dueling Sword? No, they did not. They simply floated it. I do know that Dueling Sword and Plasma Gun both have gotten changes. What's a new weapon other than... So this is... The Falchion is the only, like, new weapon. Like, completely new weapon. bolt pistol, bolt gun
There you
got new
are.
marks. I
Stephanie
think
lost
those are the
track
only
of
ones
you
that got
for a
new
moment.
marks.
Her mind is so large, and you are so small. Stephanie is now
Oh, I
taking
know
an
why my mic
active
is
hand
quiet.
in your training.
I
Do
just
not
realized
disappoint.
it's because every time I restart, every time I turn on my
Without
PC,
feeling,
my microphone
without
itself
any
like
hope
sets
of
the volume
survival.
down. Any marks on Psyker exclusives? Not that I know of, unfortunately. Vermintide 2 you can play on PC when it came out. Never any expansions. The expansion's pretty good. So in Mortis Trials, they've added 2 new like archetypes for indulgences. There's Goliath, which reduces movement restrictions, and then my personal new favorite, well, probably except for whenever I'm playing Psyker, Emperor's Favored, which is based around critical hits and increasing crit damage. Taking this first one makes things explode into a bloody mist whenever you crit them. Hey, Jinx, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. You try the extra classes, they're worth it. They're fun. Oh, damn, we didn't get the new map.
Let's see what we can do about that.
I'm just gonna leave, and I'm gonna keep rolling it up until I get the new map. Fuck it. Vet losing shout spam is questionable choice. Nerfing the strongest part of his kit is huge when buffs don't seem nearly as big. Did they? Who would still be playing the trials? Well, they added, so if you check it out in penances, they did add a new Mortis trial penance. So you'll need to go back and play Mortis Trials to complete the 2 new chapters they added for Moro, the 2 new chapters they added for Zola, and then the 2 chapters for the new character, Proctor Zoran. So there is a reason to do Mortis Trials. That, and also the map is genuinely good. It's probably the best Mortis Trials map they've put out so far.
Oh, good.
Hello, Mir. Just don't talk about plants or it'll get you banned. Don't they usually explode into a bloody mess if you shoot them with the filter plasma? Yeah, but now they do it every time and it's more bloody. So psychiatry, you can become an S-bomber with a rework talent. Probably Crystalline Will, isn't it? Check to see if they added new tier of penance rewards. Oh, good call. Let me, just because these take a while to load, let me go on this. Let's see. Shut up.
Soldiers of the blessed.
Oh, damn it. Friendly Gonzo, thanks for the follow. Welcome. From a flat 6 seconds, from flat 6 seconds gone, it was to, wait. From flat 6 seconds gone to, was it 200%? I completely lost that now. It's just in Joe Rage quits and abandons team. Yeah, it's really important to not abandon my AI, my bot team. Oh, hey, they also improved the bots, which is actually really huge. It's made this feel a lot more playable for me, playing by myself.
And you are so small. Stephanie is now taking an active hand.
They still
in your
end
training.
on the full
Do not
helmets?
disappoint.
I'm not sure. We'll have to take a look in a minute.
Without feeling, without any hope of survival.
That got 6 seconds to ult on kill. I think it was a 200% cooldown reduction for 6 seconds. I'm not sure. Yeah, genuinely the bots are so much better now. I kited them around with me and I tried to get them to do some dumbass shit that they normally would have done. What's my favorite class? God damn it!
Try to
God fucking damn it. It's one of my big complaints with this game still is that I kind of hate the RNG. It's like, oh, everybody's excited for the new thing. I want to show off and play the new thing. Guess what you can't choose? The new thing. Yes, I'm checking penances. Why am I playing by myself? Because this is early access.
Atone for our sins.
So really, gonna make me click this, whatever. It still ends at 5,500, unfortunately.
Carry his
Yeah, dodge counter being baseline is nice, very nice. What's in the new update? We're going over that right now.
Die, darling. I don't bite.
And then these. Are these the new? These are not the new cosmetics. So maybe there will be something new for the penance thing. I haven't heard anything about it, but those are also not the new incoming cosmetics. So, I'm in the Darktide creator program. So we get early access, we get sneak peeks, and we get to play with it first so we can start like building our content and stuff like that. And then also, we get to show it off a little early too. Check the RBDs if he has new cosmetics. None of the new cosmetic stuff seems to be up because I do know there are new cosmetics incoming. I will tell you guys. So if you go look at like the Fat Shark forum, the official Darktide Discord, they did put up a graphic that includes a thing about the new cosmetics. It does not appear that there's anything for RBDs in that. Glad Executioner's Stance got a buff. Nice. No, you're fine, Ryan. Okay. Let's take a look. Hopefully we'll get the new one this time.
So, you wish to become a true Mortis operative?
Yeah. I believe that Fat Shark themselves came out and said that Games Workshop put the kibosh on gun customization like that.
Claim the relic, and most important,
So what's reworked in the skill trees? Like all classes or just the 3? So I believe that RBDs and Ogre have gotten a small nerf. Hey, Nurgle, thanks so much for the sub. Hard for you. Other classes have received buffs. Psyker, Vet, and Zealot have all, thanks, Nurgle, you're awesome, received updates to their talent trees that completely reworks the flow of them. So it's a lot easier to like navigate across the whole tree. What's my favorite weapon? Ooh. That's a really good question. I'm gonna have to think about that one. You to remember Fat Shark devs? Ask for advice for new content on 4chan? Oh, hey, we got it. The new one.
maybe he is watching now. Don't be
Yeah, you can jump on the statues in the loading area. I didn't know it.
at least to start with.
So this is the new power falchion. It's pretty dope. Oh, damn it, I didn't actually change the Hellbore Laskin. But this Mortis Trials map is much better designed than the others. Yep, this is the new power sword, the power falchion. You have to do your builds all over again 400 hours down the drain. Actually, that's a really good point. So don't feel like you need to do your builds all over again, but everybody, if you want to remember what your builds were and you want to be able to easily compare what you have now to what is in the new talent trees, take screenshots of your builds now or recreate them on Games Lantern and save them so then you can go back and reference them and then not have that moment that inevitably so many of us have where it's like, okay, the talent trees have been redone. Fuck, I don't remember what I had. And then you just kind of have to sit there for a while and be like, I think this was it? Fucking we ball. Hello, Major.
Hello, bigger.
Major Man Eater. Oh, shit. Like rediscovering it. That's fair. For those of you guys who are into that experience with your builds and redoing them from scratch whenever they change update trees, you'll be good to go. If you're like me and you're like, God damn it, I really liked what I had and now I can't remember. Go make sure that you're set up now. If you're able to, or tonight if you have to wait. You won't screw anything up, man. Oh, hey, it's the new plasma gunner. I stabbed him too much. That's the other thing, too, is that there's a new enemy in the game. It is a plasma gunner. But I am playing on baby mode right now, so it's not going to seem all that exciting because it's going to be like, look, there's Andy's dead. Ah, repeat. Oh, well. Yeah, unfortunately, we're probably going to have to wait until the weekend after. So, update comes out tomorrow. Come the weekend, I'll have, like, the new voice lines out and everything on YouTube. And then, you know, start working on the lore breakdown. Because whenever they give us this early access to stuff, since it's, like, essentially a fresh play, a fresh account, I don't have all the other ones, like, counted as completed. So it's tough because there's so many voice lines now, you know, what, 3-4 characters now between like, you know, 7 and 11 chapters, 12 chapters for some of them. So it's a lot of lines to go through and I just cannot bring myself to, commit to that level of grind to get the new voice lines early, especially whenever I only had a 1-day early access on this. I only had a 1-day lead time. There's no way I was grinding out all those things. Not 1 day, but only a couple days. There's no way that I was going to be grinding out all those lines in time. No, it's a couple days. Sorry, I got it on Friday. Oh, damn it. There was the new guy and I killed him immediately again. Oh, hey, here's one. So here's our new plasma guy. Hey, take out your gun. Take out your gun. Oh, here's another one. Shoot me. Come on, you bastards. Hurt me. I dare you. You. Hurt me. That's right. So they have a very telltale, like, war up sound. Who are the new lines for? There's 2 chapters for Moro. So they added 2 new chapters for him. 2 chapters for Zola. And 2 chapters for Proctor Zarin. So, the guy who in the RBD's introduction scene, he gives them the little pep talk about like, you have failed, we have all failed, you know, we'll restore the tithe, all that. Him. Stamina UI looks interesting. I actually really like it. Believe it or not, I've actually started paying attention to it like immediately right out of the gate. And given how I am usually not very quick to pick up on like new UIs and stuff like that, it means they did a good job on it. If Joe's paying attention to it and uses it, it's gotta be somewhat decent because I'm like the fucking textbook definition of you cannot teach an old dog new tricks. You cannot make a lore bitch give a shit about anything that isn't lore. Unfortunately, this is only uprising difficulty. So the plasma gunners aren't going to seem that impressive or dangerous. I have heard that the gunner resistant, like the gunner resistance on the whatchamacallem, the trinkets, whatever they call those in Darktide, they're called trinkets in Vermintide, they do not apply to the plasma gunners, which is kind of scary, but they two-shot you on higher difficulties. I believe it. Game sound went mute. Okay, it's too quiet now. All right, I fix. It seemed like it might have been a little too loud, and it was really, really loud for me on my end. So I will turn it back up. Yes, this comes out tomorrow. Is there going to be any story missions? No. There are no story missions in this update. I will say, I'm pretty sure I've already noticed new, like, updated voice lines for certain mission introductions, things like that. New voice lines in the non-campaign versions. So, like, if Zola's your mission giver and she's the one talking to you, stuff like that. I feel like I've noticed some new voice lines that I haven't heard before. Ever so slightly different. Any other new weapons? So there's new marks for the bolt pistol. I'm using one of the new ones right now on my bolt pistol. And then new marks for the bolt gun. So bolt pistol, bolt gun, new marks. Falchion is the only completely new weapon. Whatever. What happens when you reach full meter on the sword? It turns off, just like the relic blade. Here, I'll show you. Are we ever going to get a new Arbides cosmetic? I don't know, but it doesn't seem like this is going to be the update for it, unfortunately. Really hoping for a rapid fire hotshot las. They did add new ADS, so yeah, it just turns off automatically, just like it does for the relic blade. What's the difference in the bolters? I don't know. This gun doesn't really seem any different. It feels like a bolt pistol to me. But as you guys know, I am not the I'm not the build gal, right? Like, I definitely, on specific things, know shit, especially if it's about Psyker. I'm gonna do my best to find answers for you guys on things. Ever tomorrow, or ever probably tomorrow? No, probably not tomorrow for new Arbides cosmetics. Hello, Vitriax! They explode bigger? Oh. The new guns have more AoE, less pen. That makes sense. I do kind of feel that. Which is cool, I'm down with that. It's a nice horde gun. A new Gene Stealers reference. I think that the whole Gene Stealers thing that they did, oh, fucking A, in Brahms Memories, that was embarrassing for me, is probably the best that we're getting for the year. You really want a bolter for an Ogren? No, Vitriax, I'm just trying to keep up with chats. Full gun pistol, at least, doesn't scream much of a difference. You know, now that it's been pointed out to me that it has less pen but more explosion, I actually do feel that. Like, I think it would show off best if I fire it into like a crowd of just trash packs. If we can get another one here. How am I liking it? It's solid. No new map. No new like mission map, obviously. Mortis Trials map. This is the new one. So that means like no real story progression, which is weird. It's weird. We haven't ever gone this long ever without a story update. So it makes me think that next update the anniversary, because this isn't the anniversary update, that's the next one, it makes me think that that one must be huge, because we haven't gotten a new story map all year. How do the bolt gun variants differ? So I have been informed that they are more AoE impact, so like more explosion. See, like I hit that one in the middle, everything around it exploded. So more explosion, less pen, which is pretty rad. Been able to look at the new talent trees? Yes, we did look at that. We will look at it again, don't worry. You're telling me what you're doing this Mortis trials? Sir, giving the heretics back their bomb, sir. Bolt gun has slow, heavy shots that kind of explode. This is the bolt pistol. So the bolt pistols always had like the single shot instead of rapid fire. We'll take a look at the bolt gun next, or the Hellbore with the new iron sights on it. It is out tomorrow, yes. It's out tomorrow for everyone else, Ian. I'm special. I'm in the creator program, so I get early access, so we could show it off to you guys a little bit early. The bolt gun is also single shot now? Ooh, interesting. Everything you've read for the class 3 Cook's Killer. Hoping Winter Update brings us a fucking plasma pistol. Yeah. I'm hoping for a lot of things out of the Winter Update. But yeah, something that's really cool about the bots. So I don't know if you guys have ever played with the bots in something like Mortis Trials. But before, they were just god-awful to play with. They were resource hogs, just completely wasteful. They would just fucking ruin your run. We have 2 bots right now that have a single, like, full corruption wound on them. I cannot make these motherfuckers use this Medicaid station. They will not waste it. They also have, like, better targeting, better prioritization. Honestly, one of the things that I've been the most impressed with in this update, and I think that part of that is just because, like, since I've had early access to this, obviously I'm playing by myself, so I feel the pain of it whenever the bots sucked. But really, the bots are so much better now. Like, so much more intelligent and good and less wasteful. Do they use abilities? I don't think so, no. They still don't do that. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck me. I hate it when it starts. Oh, come on, that was immediate. Okay, fine. I'll just wait for it to go all the way back around. Please hold. There we go.
Don't fret, soldier. We'll get you out.
God, not showing up? Nah, you won't. They're not going to be showing you up, but I just, like, it really stood out to me again because in these, like, early access things, you know, sometimes, you know, I'll team up with other people, but being that I'm a lore person and mentally ill and I really want, you know, like, the new Mortis trial lines and stuff like that, a lot of what I do is, like, go in, start a Mortis trial, get to wave 2. If it's not a new line, then I restart. And I'm not going to make any of the other creators, like, I'm not going to ask anybody to suffer through that madness with me. So I run solo a lot. And so I just immediately, I was like, holy shit, the bots are like actually useful. The fuck's going on? You felt the pain in that look. I believe bots have always used focus fire. Oh, maybe. I don't think I've ever noticed it highlighting anything. Bots are smarter. Does it mean I can play dumber? Probably. I can go full dumb right now if you guys want. We can test it. Last mission, teammates took advantage of the fact Trapper caught you. Though this game specifically for its lore. I mean, it's a solid 40k story. I would say it's probably one of the better 40k stories in a video game to date in 40k.
Stephanie has something for you.
Ooh, shout now applies to infinite bleed to enemies hit? What? Has that always been in there? I don't think I've ever done Mortis Trials on vet. Bots that get shout and focus target one. BD was saying that he thought that they had focus target, but I don't know if they actually do. Whose memories are new? There are 2 for Morrow, 2 chapters for Morrow, 2 chapters for Zola, and 2 now for Proctor Zorin, who is the RBD's guy in the cutscene that introduced them. He was the one, he stands on the Morningstar now next to Zola, and he was the one who gave a little pep talk to them. He's like, you have failed, we have all failed, you know, we're gonna restore the tithe, etc, etc. You haven't played Mortis Trial in so long, kind of forgot about Stephanie's tone. How could you forget? It's honestly surprising to me that the Gooner mode isn't more popular. Yeah, the RBD's Proctor. I think that I probably should have been hit there. Clean Shout is the one you got the other day? Okay. I don't think I've ever played this on vet, so I was quite surprised. Infinite bleeds on all enemies hits pretty rad. Welcome back, Smart Man. Have I played with Psyker in this patch yet? How do they feel? Pretty similar. I didn't really notice any major, like, huge, massive differences with Psyker, but I haven't seen any numbers on, like, patch notes differences or anything like that. I think Mauler's got a new look. I think so. So is Joe more of zombie knife enjoyer or Maul samurai now? Probably samurai. This falchion's pretty dope. Should have woken up earlier. Very interested in new skills you keep hearing about. Well, let me know what you're interested in, and I can do up a build quickly between each Mortis Trial. You did rename your Psycho Stephanie's Joy Toy. You forgot how bad it is. Melee Psycho's viable now? Oh, nice. You're gonna add a new faction. Which one would I want? Oh, well, I mean, obviously, I'd want Gene Stealers. Honestly, I'd take anything at this point, though. Like, if they just gave us, like, I don't know, the Golden Girls as an enemy faction in Darktide, I'd take it at this point. I'm a little desperate for new enemies. Aw, shit. This isn't gonna be good. Oh, they're gonna be a thing eventually. They keep teasing it. I wonder if that's gonna be a player class, though. How long did it take to finish on Overwatch? That's the one where you don't get hit on Malice or higher, right? I got that one sometime last year or the year before, and I just got it randomly during a mission that I was actually running to capture footage for a video, and so I actually got it captured, and I was pretty stoked whenever that notification popped. You want a crew class? 3-armed freaks? It's a 4-armed emperor, isn't it?
So much for the sanctity of the Lex.
Plus every ability quickens peril cooling, also speeds reload speed. Oh, nice. Yeah, so it sounds like gun psyker, melee psyker has been made better. Yep! Preview time, Golden Glow! New player class probably rattling since we don't have any spear, glaive, snipers. Darktide doesn't really, I don't know, I could be wrong, but I feel like a lot of the zones in maps don't really lend themselves to sniping. Men of Iron class when? Oh lord. I don't think the AdMech would stand for it. Everyone's expecting tech adept. I would love to see them do that. I know that's one of the most asked for, that and oh fuck. Okay. By the way, this is uprising difficulty. Granted, I am playing alone, so that could have something to do with it here, but yeah, this is the easiest difficulty. So Mortis trials may be worth something now. Oh, I've been supposed to be doing this the whole time, my bad. One. What is it? The 10,000 cigarettes or something like that. Yeah, it was fucking Laser Floyd's show. We got another class. We tech out at tech troll. Feelin's is a new playable mutant. I'm on board for that. I know that Games Workshop hates them, so like honestly I think that makes it even funnier. Hey, Liam, thanks so much for the sub. Give me a second here, I'll pop you a party popper. Oh dear. Now see here, the bots will use the Medicaid station if they get crazy low. But like obviously that one didn't. Oh yeah, 500 cigarettes. Yeah, 500 snipers. So, when is the Darktide swear word more video? Shit! I keep forgetting! Hi, thank you for the sub! Home for you! Let me pop you a party popper. Thanks, you're awesome! What's Guitari? Break the power scaling? I don't think so. Not if they can make our beaties work. Love to see a sister novitiate class. I know. So, something AdMech and something Sisters of Battle are the most asked for class things that I see. And I think that like, especially, you know, between like E, Jethicus, Reginald, all of our communities are probably a pretty good pulse on like what the Darktide community in general would like to see. Oh, Jesus. Ow! Fucker. I don't want to use my grenades.
Sniper's dead. On your feet, soldier.
Hurry up! I've heretics to kill.
Tabletop wise, they're a bit better than guardsmen. Yeah, but our guardsmen are no regular ones. Why use grenades when I can use the cool shiny new things? And just like go through part. Look, it's my power fantasy. I'll play it how I want. Fuck. Why would you do that? Dino fact. Okay, give me a minute. Wouldn't sisters be close to Zealot? Personally, I think so. But, I mean, it can also be argued that so is Arvides. Arvides is a bit of a mix of, Zealot, Vet, Ogren, kind of all rolled into one a little bit. A little bit of everything. What's the Arvides' favorite kind of car? Please think before reading. RBD's oh. Alexis. What's a bar under stamina? Those are my dodges. We have a dodge counter now. Look at it. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. My dodges are all used now. They finally did it. No longer do you have to have a mod for that. There we go. But there are always so many snipers. No, that was a sniper wave. All right, fine. I'll start using my grenades. Should we obey your cat? The cat says feed me wet food because I'm the most spoiled boy in the fucking universe. That's what my cat says. There's in a Pink Floyd show. Do the redeem voice lines not work anymore? No. Well, so here's the thing. Because I made some of them, 2 of them on Twitch have videos for them. I had to set up the notifications in a special separate way. And so now if you redeem the regular ones that don't have videos, it doesn't trigger the sounds anymore. Oh, do the sound effects. Okay. Kablooey! Power swords make lightsaber sounds in my head. Blam. Blam. Do you fucking old style, bitches? Oh, damn it. Oh, the Poxbuster one? It did it. It did the sound. Oh, God. Please.
Killing spree, soldier.
Drills and kills, yeah? Stop trappers down! Gonna sight it! Hey, that sniper! Trappers down and out!
Headshot. Not bad.
Stop corner!
Totally double tag there as if I was speaking for RBD's dog. It's probably because there's so many people streaming. Like, E has over 1,000 people watching him on Twitch right now. So it's probably just because like there's a lot more people watching on Twitch right now. Just cat versus full chaos powered Horus. Who wins? Cat. Always cat. All because one guy had to redeem 65 drinks. Real rules do anything. Guess about the forearmed emperor, the patriarch of the hive cult. Have I played Rogue Trader DLC? I haven't. I haven't played much Rogue Trader. I tried to stream it. That type of CRPG just usually isn't really my kind of style. Oh, they're playing all together. Jefficus, and probably first for Guardsman and E. If I had to guess.
Looks like we've got a real fight on our hands. Throne! This thing's even tougher than a regular ogre.
Don't waste ammo on all that rotten flesh.
It's nearly dead! Whatever you say.
Time to get back into Darktide, so every new 40k only war TTRPG books, and Fat Shark takes a lot of inspiration for classes from those books. To the point a lot of talents are straight up taken. Actually, a lot of our things too are also straight out of 10th edition for the most analogous models. Hey, Ringmonic, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. What's the new update? That is what we have been talking about. So, we have a new Mortis Trials map, which I'm on right now. It's modeled after Clandestine Gloriana. And we also have a new weapon for Vet, which I'm using right now. It's the Power Falchion. It's basically a power sword with the same overheat or heat mechanic as the Zealot Relic Blade. Still one-handed. Just wants to be friends. There's a new mark for the bolt pistol, which I'm using right now, and for the bolt gun. They're slower shots, and more AoE explosion, less pen. There's... Shit, what else is there? Oh, there's some new Mortis Trial memories, which unfortunately we're not hearing right now. You were on YouTube and asked about the cat. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for the follow over on the Twitch side, and now you'll be able to get your drops. Which, by the way, if you're on YouTube and you didn't know, there is a Twitch drop campaign right now for Darktide. Starblood, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Oh, shit, I have to reload. This is a terrible time. There are so many trappers out. Gotta be careful. Hey, Dad Weird Dude, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Also, the Twitch drop is a new vet set that actually looks pretty rad. It's not too bad. It's got that wild berry Pop-Tart thing going on, but the actual chest piece looks pretty dope. All the talent trees have been reworked. Please switch your actual fucking swords so we can block. Oh dear. Grenade time! The bots are better? Hey, Black Outlaw Ninja, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream.
Emperor's throne is getting weaker. It's done. It's done. Well done.
Okay, not too bad. Yeah, the Twitch drops have started. Yes, yes, yes. Another swagger creator, Creed swagger. Lore explanation videos. Started watching for the drops. Didn't realize the drops required following. I don't think they do. Do they? I thought so, once my man. I wondered. I know whenever I call those out, usually a lot of people will start asking, like, or a lot of people will start going over from YouTube to Twitch. That's right, watch on both, why not? Oh shit, oh shit. Come on! Get over from YouTube, random pool.
The Mortis relic shall be yours.
Yeah, all the talent trees have been reworked. So this was the Clandestine Gloriana map. It's pretty dope. I love it. Will there be more Aquila skins this week? Yes. There will be new cosmetics coming out tomorrow. For what's his fuck? Arbides? It looks like probably no, unfortunately. You gotta run all the way back over here. Oh, we're in Arbides to begin anything? A little bit of a nerf. How does the event work? Yeah, so you have to link your, there's a thing that you have to follow. If you click on the prompt where it's like, watch this stream to get the drops or whatever, it'll prompt you to connect your Fat Shark, account and your Twitch account, and that will get you access to them. No, yeah, the vet ones, the vet drops on Twitch are actually pretty rad. The chess piece is really good. How do you link to Twitch for the drops? So if you go over to Twitch and it's Twitch.
The enforcers,
Here.
they all want you dead. You're alone. Unless... Where is that damn data
This is my
plate?
name on Twitch.
Please let this work.
And if you go over there, it's Joe with a 0 instead of Joe with an O. If you go there, hey, Hubert, thanks so much for the sub. For you. I almost said welcome to the stream. My brain may be short-circuiting a little bit. Let me pop you a party popper. Blammo, thanks, you're awesome. Imagine not compulsory. Well, this is a build version account. This is not live version, and so I can't keep them anyways. Yeah, if you Google Twitch drops Darktide, there should be a Fat Shark website link to link your account. When does the update drop? Tomorrow. No new skins for our BDs. I don't believe so. I could be wrong, but in the graphic they put out, I didn't see any. Is there a lore precedent for psychers like Stephanie? Yes. Yes, there is. Time? That highly depends on your time zone. So for me, I'm in Pacific time zone, and normally the patches for things go out, I want to say at like 4 in the morning, between like 4 and 6 a.m. my time. So I'm usually asleep. I don't know if they have any like hard set time exactly on when it will be. Dino fact. I think I owe you guys a couple dino facts. Let's see here. I also need to make sure that my ringer is on. My kiddo is at school today. He was trying so hard this morning to convince me that he was sick. He was like, Mom, I don't feel so good. And I was like, I'm pretty sure you're fine. Hey, Gerald, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream on the Twitch side. For people, these drops last between now and October 13th. Wait, Vitriax. Oh, and hydrate. Sorry. Okay. Give me a second here. How many hydrates do I owe you guys? And one of my... Well, all I have is water right now, actually. You're in San Francisco. I know if you need a bodyguard. Unfortunately, man like Pegasus, do you have... Are you in the creator program? Do you have access to the build? Hydrate or dihydrate? Gonna be a lot of water. Hey, F Plata, Zephyr, Derpenherb, thank you guys for the follow on the Twitch side. Let me get some cool dinosaur facts. He's not actually sick. He was trying really hard to convince, like, he was super like, you know in Zoolander, whenever he's like, I think I have the black lung pop, he was doing that kind of thing. You start streaming and set the chat to Vitriax only. Okay, lots of water. Gotta Runner, Commando Killer, thank you guys for the follow. Welcome. Yeah, I'm so mean. I'm such a terrible mean mom. Okay, let me see here. Dinosaur facts, dinosaur facts. Vitriax, cut me some slack. The chats are popping. Access to what? So I know you said you're in San Francisco. Let me know if you need a bodyguard. And so I was asking, man like Pegasus, are you in the creator program? Do you have access to this, the early access? I only ask because, like, I know there's a lot of people in the creator program and I don't know everybody. And if you are, then totally we can play together. If not, unfortunately, I can't have you join today because this isn't open and available yet. But tomorrow, we totally can. After dinosaur facts, can we see the stats on the new weapons? Yes. How many dinosaur facts do I owe you guys? I think it's 2. Let me know if I'm wrong. Tyrannosaurus Rex is a long-distance walker and more agile than any other megatheropod of its size. This is due to its pinched metatarsal, also known as actometarasallian condition. Huh. Okay. The spikes on a tail are called a thagomizer, and that's from a Gary Larson Farside cartoon. A T-Rex tooth, one single T-Rex tooth is the size of a banana.
I have been reviewing your
Miss Blackfire, thanks for the follow over on the Twitch side. Commander Crispy, thank you for the follow. Hello. How do we know? I don't know. IO3, well, there we go.
Things got a bit tricky during the final days of the war.
Creator of Heresy and Depression. Oh, same. Let's see here. So, weapon stats. Weapon stats. So, light attack 132, heavy attack 289. I can show you guys the blessings on these if you want. How far away is the sun? About... Oh, shit. I know this. They might be giants taught me this. The sun is a massive incandescent gas at a gigantic nuclear furnace where hydrogen is built into helium at a temperature of millions of degrees. I can't remember. Hey, hello! Blessings, please. Okay. And then the marks available for it are this Mark 1 and the Lawbringer Mark 2B, which has heavier light attack damage and less heavy attack. It also looks kind of cooler. IMO. Ish kind of cool. Let's try that. $97 million miles, thank you. Strategic raccoon. The sun is a deadly laser. This is true. Hey, thanks so much for the sun. Hard for you. Party popper time. Does the falchion have the uncanny strike blessing? Let's take a look. Wish they would just buff the power sword. Well, now you have both styles of like power sword available to you, because I know some people prefer the other style of power sword. I know some people prefer this style of power sword. I think that it was pretty smart of them to separate them, but keep both. If you believe in the sun. So re-bless. Our blessings are... woohoo! Thanks for the follow on the Twitch side. Hello. Counterattack, which is 12% attack speed for 5 seconds on a perfect block. Meh. Energy leakage, increased strength up to 20%, scaled on heat, which I considered doing this, but I built mine into, I'll show you guys here in a minute. 40% cleave, stacks 5 times. Overload upon reaching lockout state. You cause an explosion, reduces heat by 25%. I'm drinking some water. And now they just need to put drivable Lehman Russes on it so we can stand on top of them and say, drive me closer. I want to hit them with my sword. Energy transfer reduces heat buildup by 22% and increases heat dissipation by 6% for 5 seconds on perfect block. Can only occur once every 5 seconds. I'm not good with perfect blocks. I don't want that. 24% furnace on 8 seconds on enemy one shot, which is actually pretty dope. Stacks 5 times. And the ones I'm using are cranial grounding, which reduces heat buildup by 6% and increases weak spot damage by 4% for 3 seconds on chained weak spot hits. And then also weak spot kills and critical strikes reduce heat by 10% over 3 seconds. So those are the ones I take because I'm not very good with perfect blocks. And so these work really well for me in stacking heat dissipation and mitigating heat gain the best for me, so then I can just keep my power on for the longest time. Really happy with the new content and update. Rad! They've got so... for those who are experiencing energy leakage. If you're experiencing energy leakage, please see your doctor immediately. You're great at perfect blocks unless there's more than one enemy on screen, which is always. Use Psyker ult counter delusion. I think, therefore you aren't. Would Maniacs be better than the Sprint? Probably. I didn't fuck with my perks. I never touched those because I saw that Mortis Trials started on Uprising, and so I was like, meh. That's gonna get a big old meh from me. And then let's take a look at the talent tree again. So this is the new vet talent tree. Did they add a new weapon? Yes, we just looked at it, Nick. The power falchion. You free sub with Prime. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And by the way, guys, if you didn't know, if you have Amazon Prime, you have a free sub on Twitch. Also watching on YouTube too. Oh dear God, your head's going to explode from hearing my god-awful Mickey Mouse voice too much. You don't get the Twitch drops in game yet? Aw. So this is it. It got reworked. This is the new vet talent tree. So we have Out for Blood, kills replenish an additional 5% toughness, tactical reload, 25% reload speed if your weapon contains ammo, which actually I should definitely be taking that because I'm always reloading whenever there's still more in my clip, because you don't waste it like you do in Helldivers. Patty Himalayan Salt Block, thanks for the follow. Welcome. You're cool with the double Joe? Oh no. Do you have to restart your build? Yes. So let me say this again. If you are somebody who every time they make an update to a talent tree and then you go and log in and then you find that all of your talents have been reset because the talent tree has been updated and you're like, fuck, I don't remember what I had. Take a screenshot now. Take screenshots now, or go to Games Lantern and map out your builds as you currently have them, because the talent trees, I mean, obviously they didn't like completely change how the fucking game works or anything like that. They're still pretty similar, but it's going to be different enough that if you're wanting to do your best to like recreate and make a better version of the builds you currently have, you might get lost in the sauce if you don't have those saved. So do it now. And I give that warning because I am somebody who every fucking time, I'm like, oh shit, what was my build? I don't remember. 50% weapon swap speed. When you kill an enemy with range attack, allies within 8 meters replenish 15% toughness and receive plus 15 all base damage for 3 seconds. 30% reload speed on elite and specialist enemy kill. Exhilarating takedown, replenish 15% toughness and 10% toughness damage reduction on 4 8 seconds on range weapon kill spot, or range weak spot kill. Stacks 3 times. Stacks decay 1 at a time. Confirm kill, replenish 10% toughness on a later specialist kill, further 20% toughness over 10 seconds. You deal 10% range damage to targets within 12.5 meters and up to 25% range damage for targets further away. Maximum bonus at 30 meters. Up to 33% toughness reduction, the more allies and coherency. Don't Geller fields just project pockets of real space? What are you guys talking about? Or don't and make a new build. That's true. I just give that warning because I'm one of those people where I'm like, oh damn it, I can't remember what I had. The tax notes have been consolidated down to just 2 rows, which is really rad. Field improvisation is completely central here. Look at it. Use it. Use field improvisation. This is your PSA. If you've been sleeping on field improvisation, stop. It's so good. It's so helpful for your teams, especially if you do Havoc or higher level content. As long as the Aquila shops don't change. Gonna have fun rebuilding your Zealot Psyker. Love making builds and experimenting. That's completely fair. I just wanted to give the PSA as a reminder for people who are like me and you're like, oh damn it, I want to remember what I was doing. Fire Slider, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Field improv won't maim you for choosing it. Yeah. Use it. Better not take away your Grenadier loadout. I don't think so. I do think that they moved where the grenade recharge is. I could have sworn that these used to be a little bit closer to the actual grenade selection stuff, but Pains you when you want to use other builds, but field improv is so good. Well, now it's much easier. So yeah, these are, I'll not go through and read all of these. A lot of them are still the same. They're just much better laid out. You know, again, you don't have to like fuck your build if you want to take field improvisation, stuff like that. Is good shit. Let me see. What was I gonna do? Oh, that's what I was gonna do. For you Hellbore Lasgun enjoyers, I'm gonna do a regular mission this time. Yeah, I think the nodes are just moved around. Most of your points were spent getting to the nodes you actually wanted. It's much better now. Let's take a look at an event mission. We'll do some Archivum Scarex. Not far enough levels to worry about the entire skill tree you've been leveling all your years. We're on the same leveling because you only started playing a month or two ago. Oh, that's fair, Star. And they rework stamina depleting aim that gives you more crit. I'm not sure. Which one was that called?
Never rest on your laurels. The next mission must always be the best.
Just watch the trailer. Still no psych or salves. I know. You got your screenshots? Good, good.
The Mobiums are not a solo act in this little uprising. Problem is, we do not know who is working with them. Archivum Sycorax is your best chance of picking up the trail of the traitors within. Once you are in the deep
Can you look at the veteran
send
skill
the
tree after
servers
this
for
match?
use and follow its lead.
I can go through the entire thing. It'll just take quite a while. And also, yeah, we'll go through. Maybe we can go through like a section at a time. So I just went through the top section. Did you miss that part, Nick? You're a sucker for making builds. Do you ready? Watch out for the new plasma gunners. Well, I'm on uprising difficulty, so I'm not too worried. I do have the update early. Yes, low quickness. You just need to look at it. Okay. We'll do that after this one. You hate the Aquila shop? No, that's fair.
Abandoned. Hollowed out by darkness.
So they added a new sight on the Hellbore Lasgun.
It's the things living in it that bother me.
So the new, or the event missions specifically have like visual modifiers. They're gonna be either in darkness or you know, the vent purge, stuff like that. And then it's going to be increased
This way.
plasma gunner.
The Militarum gets the job done.
100 snipers.
You reckon Cadia will rise?
Maybe Hellbore a fair shot
its
for
spirit
once.
lives
Now's the
on.
time to do it.
You can bounce back from that. Well, gives me hope.
Hello, Cerise. Is that famous lore tuber and Darktide streamer Joe Plays Games? Yes. Yes, it is. Welcome back, Lights Out. We missed you. I like Lights Out. They also, so that was a captain sound. Also, I'm pretty sure the captains are somewhat different now, and I'll show you guys. Yeah, they actually have like menacing voice lines now for the captains before they show up, which is kind of cool. The other day, or it was like yesterday or something, I was going through a level and then I heard somebody say like, "You're not even worth killing," and I was like, "The fuck?"
Get clear! Big music!
What difficulty? The only one that I can play on right now, which is unfortunately uprising difficulty.
Turning back.
They should give Ogrins a big old melta. I agree, Tofu. Maybe someday. Do it slowly so you can see where everything needs to go. prefer to have good survival on you because you have a shooter-specific build. Everyone dies because they don't know how to take cover. I will take your dog. That line we get a reaction. They have a line. Just obey my cat. Where's the trader captain on Uprising? I haven't seen him yet. He'll show up though. That's a new plasma gunner. Buy a new plasma gunner. Also, PS, plasma gunner is totally wearing gloves. Whenever we get to an area that has like light in it, I can show you guys. What about a power fist? I'm totally down for that. Hey, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Just humanoids who got reset. They did get tweaks to their talent trees too. From what I understand, they actually got a little bit of a nerf. So you can see they're wearing gloves. Those are totally just like big fingerless welding gloves. Yeah, they actually do damage. Also, Artful, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. If an Ogan had a power fist, could they bench press a planet? Probably not. Well, no, Fire Slider, we were talking about in the Discord because, like, at first I was like, oh, whenever you first saw the teaser trailer, I was like, oh yeah, they're totally wearing gloves. And then we looked at it more closely in a screenshot, like a still of the thing, and I was like, oh, it actually looks like it's just that their skin is really fucked up and their fingers are so rotted that they're black. Like, completely, like, just totally rotted skin kind of looking shit. And then I actually start playing and I'm like, oh, nope, it is just that they're wearing gloves. Just watch Reginald video on the psychotelemetry changes. The server's behavior gonna melee psycher so hard. Niche weapons and builds carried over to new characters. Maybe their gloves are made of skin? Maybe deer skin based on the color. Bayonet them? Oh, good call. Here. Poke. 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 Bayonets only run. These sights on Hellbore look neat. You really need to remove the safety. Flip on the draw.
Cover! Find cover! Got Fox Watchers ready to blow!
Oh god. It kind of cracks me up how this doesn't take stamina. What's new trailer? Kind of disappointed. New enemy types are cool. Wonder who we're gonna get memories for? I can tell you it's Proctor Zorin has 2 chapters. He's the only new character. And then Morrow and Zola each have 2 new chapters added to theirs.
Explosion and that'll be us gone. Permanent like.
Wonder what Morrow wants to talk to Hecate about?
Still gotta move forward.
I don't know.
I wish I kept my big mouth shut now.
Trevor, kill it fast.
In universe lore, Ogren were able to achieve that level of mobility. The warp would swallow its own asshole by exhaling. Hey, Tay the Cafe, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Proctor is Hessia. No, that's the Arbites guy. So he's the one who's standing on the Morning Star next to Zola. Hello, Shovel Enjoyer. We've just been going through the new update. A little preview. Remember the new bolt gun marks do? So they are slower shooting. So for example, the bolt gun itself, and I'll use that one next on either Vet again or Zealot, depending on what I run on the next run. But they have a single shot instead of like a rapid fire. And they do an explosion AoE and less pen. So more AoE, less pen. And that's the same for the bolt pistol too. Psyker got 20% damage to Ogren's Monstrosities node. Brain burst and powered psionics gonna go even harder. Yes, I actually built my Psyker into that the other day. Single shot does not sound bad. I mean, especially with as much as that thing kicks. Hello, Rob! I don't think so. I don't think there'll be any new Arbites cosmetics. I'm sorry. Did Shovels get any buffs? Not that I'm aware of. Sorry, someone. Unfortunately, I cannot play with anybody this time around because this is early access. So it's not actually out until tomorrow. All I have, Commander, is water. So give me a second here. And I will, so I think that the, oh, damn it, damage breaks. Because did you guys notice how his bubble didn't go right back up right away? Look at how much more damage we're able to do before the bubble comes back. Which is so nice. Look, and he's already dead. Fuck that guy. Water! Do we know what the new shop items are going to be? Yes. Fat Shark put out a graphic. And it got posted in the Discord, in our Discord, in the Darktide channel. It's also in their official Darktide Discord as well. It's, oh. God damn it. What's it called? Hang on, now I need to look. Ah. Oh God, hang on. It is the... Drumroll, please. Euclidean Star Striders. Euclidean Star Striders is what it is. Power Saber's looking really nice. It's pretty rad. It's not bad. Hey. Never fought a captain in this map? I think it's because of the event. Oh, shit. All right. You can briefly see it at the end of the YouTube video as well. When is the reject power leveling video coming out? You know, probably sometime, not too terribly long of a wait, probably in October. I have my reasonings for waiting. And also I'm going to have, Jefficus help me a little bit with it.
This is it! Come on!
They reworked the rejects? Yes.
I'm told that these archives are quite pretty. Never seen them though.
Yeah, I think the captain's only here because, the event, I think.
Low light, perfect ambush conditions.
Yeah, the power saber's rad. I prefer this type of overheat system rather than the turning it on and you get like a super temp power sword usage and have to turn it on every time. I like this system a lot better. But I know some people prefer the classic, so now you can choose your own power sword adventure. The helmets are dorky. Oh, there's another captain somewhere. He's yelling shit at me. Oh, it's Captain Maltese Falcon.
So much for all that fraud! Connor!
Oh shit. I think that this is just because this is a, oh, this might be bad. This might be bad. It's just because this is a, oh, fucking A, event mission. That was an event mission. They're doing an event since they just put out the plasma gunner that essentially has the like visual modifiers. So it's going to be darkness, lights, or power supply interruption, whatever the difference between darkness and power supply interruption is, I couldn't tell you, and the vent purge. So you're gonna have a like visual limiter modifier on your event mission one, along with more plasma gunners, and it would seem also captains appear. Captains have been a thing in Havoc, yes. Get the characters are cannon fodder, but they can't do a single pull-up. Oh yeah, no. Well, this is an account where they gave me materials, but also I don't spend mats very much on my normal account. Okay, Nick Fury, are you here? I know you wanted to see the talent tree. I'm gonna do it now. So open your eyeballs, tune in now, or you might miss it. Dinosaur fact, I'm on it. Lormock, thanks so much for renewing your membership. Hard for you. Memory lore breakdown tomorrow? No. Let me pop you a party popper. No, though. And there's a good reason for why. Pyro! Holy fucking shit! It's Project Goddamn Pyro. No, there is a good reason for why no lore breakdown tomorrow, too. So here's the thing. Anytime they give us early access to these updates, it's in a separate build. So it's not my regular account in Darktide. Let me get you guys a dinosaur fact. Tyrannosaurus Rex lived 66 million years before us, and Stegosaurus lived 80 million years before Tyrannosaurus Rex. So any of those things that you see with a T-Rex eating a Stegosaurus, complete bullshit. Never happened. Squirrely! Nick Fury! Nick, are you here? Nick, please tell me that you're here, because I know that a lot of people are going to want to see these over and over. What the fuck is going on with this vet's arm? I just noticed this. Is this just me? Like, I know whenever you're aiming, like, your arm goes up really high, but he's got his, like, shoulder, like, back behind his head. What is he doing? Probably have feathers as well, a bunch of angry chickens. Happens in our hearts and imaginations and toys, that's fair, 100%. Okay, I don't think that Nick is here. Anyways, so every time they give us access to one of these things, essentially the way that the Mortis trial lore lines work is that if you have the penance completed for somebody's set, then whenever you go into Mortis trials and play, it prioritizes giving you the ones that you don't have yet. So every time I come and I play one of these new ones and there are new memories to get, it doesn't think that I have any of them. So I now have 3 whole characters worth of lore lines that I already have, but the game doesn't already know that I already have them. So I wait for them to go. I wait for the actual updates in the live version so that I'm much more likely to get the new lines. Oh, show us the tree. Okay. So here is the vet tree. We went through the top section earlier and I read all of these out. But essentially one of the biggest changes is that it is much more streamlined. Shoobies, thanks for the follow. Welcome. They've limited the tax nodes and they've made it a lot easier to get to the nodes that you might want to use. Like for example, field improvisation is right here central now where it's a cross point for a whole bunch of different shit. So you can now more easily take this and not fuck up your build. He keeps his arm that far back so he can gnaw on the grip of his gun from time to time. Oh, that's fair. It is better. It's a lot better. Hey, Dice Dexter, thanks for the follow. Welcome, welcome. More field improv equals more good. It's true. Joe, shouldn't the vet have had the dog instead of the RBDs? No, RBDs are super iconic for that. Yeah, there's a lot of like essentially toughness buffs. I think that Zealot, Vet, and Psyker all got like more toughness buffs and things like that. So all of the like, you know, the big picks are still the same. You know, you have the close and kill, fire damage. All your auras are still pretty much the same. Infiltrate. But he's the vet. Oh, I get it. You read the second part, BD post? I did. What are the rest of the cosmetics like? They actually aren't up on this build. I don't even see the new cosmetics in the store yet. Actually, it's pretty great. Can you show us the new merge grenade talents? So the grenade choices are up here, and then the grenade talents are here. So there's these are the ones you mean, right? She just asked you a question. You don't want to be rude, but I don't know if you've seen her out. No, go ahead. Go ahead. Chats are moving kind of quick. And so I'm doing my best to keep up with it and to show you, to answer your guys' questions and everything. If I miss it and I don't read it out loud and so you don't think I saw it, feel free to ask again. Cardboard vet and psyker, not fun. That's all you have anymore. A pet that vet should get is artillery strike. He can control like the dog. So you get 1 extra grenade and 20% on the double nade toss. Yes. And then your standard demolition stockpile, which I always take because it's so good. And then the grenade improvements. Spazatron, thanks so much for redoing your membership. Heart for you. Let me pop you a party popper. Do you know if we're getting any new lore? Thanks, you're awesome. So there will be a little bit. It's not going to be a huge amount. Morrow has gotten 2 Mortis Trial memory chapters added to him. Zola has gotten 2 Mortis Trial memory chapters added to her. And then there's a completely new one for Proctor Zoran, and he has 2. I've gotten one of Morrow's full new memory thing, and it was fine, but it didn't really give us a lot. So I'm not exactly sure what his other one is going to be, if maybe that's going to be a little more meaty. I've heard about what Zola's is, and then I don't really know anything about Proctor Zoran's. Hey, Alvaro Romero, thanks so much for the follow. Welcome. Hello, Jalvin. Is the smoke grenade good now or still Garbo? A lingering smoke cloud for 15 seconds. Block line of sight for most enemies. Reduces sight range of enemies inside of it. Do you think it's feasible for a non-freak gamer to solo Mortis on Damnation? I think with our BDs, you could probably do it. Would it be alright if you get access to the Discord without verifying phone number? You only ask because Discord has been twitching, grinding your phone number nearly cost you your account. I can't, no, unfortunately. It's not something that we can turn off for just one single person. I'm sorry. It's a blanket thing. It has to be either like fully on or fully off. There's no tweaking it around for certain permissions. And that's like literally like Discord will not let me do it. It's literally an on or off switch. Smoke has always been great. Use it for your infiltrator. Smoke grenade wasn't changed at all. However, he said the vet tree is not final yet. Yeah, so Fast Track has let us know like all these trees, all these changes are subject to change. So like these are not necessarily like final. That's a very good point. Thank you for pointing that out. Love the loose cannon lines for Smoke. Loose Cannon's probably my favorite personality. He's so funny. Yeah, these are, this is the new vet tree. It's mostly the same, pretty similar. How bad are the talent changes? You will need to rebuild completely. So, Jalvin, if you're one of those people that like, you want to use your same builds mostly and then kind of work off of those for the new changes, take your screenshots now or go to Games Lantern and like map out your builds as you currently have them now, so then they're saved, because I guarantee you your trees are just going to get wiped and reset. They did not change Smoke at all. Love your lore videos. Without them, I wouldn't understand a lot of Darktide. A lot of details get lost when fighting the heretics. Aw, thanks. I appreciate it. Well, I'm glad that they're helpful, and thank you for watching my autistic rants. I knew of diverse from 15 hours just constantly spouting near heresy. Crack grenade has a shorter detonation time now? Really? Oh, shit. I may have to make a crack grenade one. What do you mean issue is found? just gonna start clicking shit here. I just want that crack grenade. And field improvisation. And melee attack speed. Wait, I don't want that. Let's do. That's a really good choice for me. I always have ammo in my guns. Let's see here. Bolt gun. Usually help understand the story here. Be lost without them. Too many heretics to kill and builds to do. Not listening to the lines or following anything. See, and that's why. Thank you. I appreciate it. You know, I know that a lot of people are like super into the builds and everything. Water it is.
This is excellent. I have a contract that will suit
Builds are fine. Builds are fun. I just want to shoot gun, kill heretics, and then also, I don't know, the Darktide story, I hone in on it. I'm like, I'm into it, man. I don't know why. Empowered Harold Rinda versus Blight Lord Terminator. Who wins? One-on-one, probably the Terminator. You get too locked into gameplay, you don't pay attention to dialogue. It's easy to do. There's a reason why I have to play the campaign like 5 times to get everything captured. Does veteran still have Deadshot talents? It's currently on the left of the tree. Let me take a look. Give me a second here. Let me build this bolt gun so I can show it off, the new mark. Oh, thanks, Ark. You've been contributing a bit over on YouTube. What do you mean? Oh.
The work is complete.
Like on the rejects said Girly Man mentioned. Yes, they do mention Girly Man. Kind of makes you hyped to play with your vet again. Yeah, there should be a lot more vets out there now. Hey, I am just stoked that you guys are here and want to hang out with me and nerd out. I'm all about it. So thank you guys for being here. Point out inconsistencies or small mistakes. Okay, cool. Well, you know, sometimes things aren't mistakes so much as they are a difference in interpretations. Mystery said rework is not complete and Fat Shark plans to add even more reworks to the veteran. Yeah, so we have been told that these are not necessarily like final. So we're showing off what we have available right now, but yeah. I would assume, since they have told us, you know, several times, not necessarily final. Plat, thanks for the follow. Welcome. That they're, you know, being on the level with us, that this probably isn't everything. I mean, go ahead and play with the vet now. Why not? What was I doing? I don't know. Oh, that's funny. They didn't give me extra trinkets for this one. Deadshot talent. Thank you. Deadshot talent on the left of the tree. Counterfire. Marksman. Deadshot. 25% critical chance, 60% sway reduction when using your ranged weapon's alternate fire, but lose 0.75 stamina per second and an additional 0.1 per shot. Do you think Typhus is coming? No. Hell no. I don't think that they would let, I don't think that they would put a named character like Typhus and do something like Darktide. Hello, C! When Darktide has something going on, I'm usually, aw, thanks, I appreciate it. Well, thanks for being here. Yeah, I wouldn't personally, I don't think it's very likely we'll see like specifically typhus or hear from him. It is interesting that the walking pox is typhus's virus, like he constructed and created it. So there is like a little bit of a link there, but I think that that's more of just a general Death Guard nod than it is necessarily like telegraphing like, oh, typhus himself is coming. I think that I don't think the Games Workshop would be down to hand over that major of a character. Okay, this should be the new mark for it, I think. Guys, which one is the new mark? Let's see, I guess this should tell me. High damage piercing shots. High damage piercing shots. Very helpful, thank you. One of these is less piercing, more explosions. Hoping Nurgle himself shows up. The Mark III. Okay, perfect. Oh, yeah, the color is different. Right. This is totally the new one. Thank you. Thank you for pointing that out. I think they add a new mechanic to Psyker that if you push over 100% peril, you get a chance to not die. No, yeah, it's Crystal and Will. If you start your cast below 100, you won't explode, even if you build to it. Not always, Beatty. There are certain things that it doesn't work that way with. So like Brain Burst, even if you start it at like 98, 99, you will still explode and overcharge. However, there is a talent now called Crystal and Will. And that's something that they added a while ago, but if you haven't played Darktide, I mean, it'll definitely be new to you. Crystal and Will make it so you don't actually explode and go down. And so you don't have to get picked up. What? No? What? New lore video soon? Probably by the weekend. Once I'm able to actually get my grubby little mitts on the new voice lines. Mark 6 bolt pistol. Yeah, and I already used the new bolt pistol mark. I was going to run with a bolt gun. The trauma staff, you explode that way. Brain burst, you can build to 100 and be fine. Not if you start at 98 or 99, BD. I've had it happen to me many times. That's why I usually don't brain burst unless I'm at about 95%. Then I'm probably safe. But it'll be 98, 99. It'll still burst you.
The Mobians have it completely locked down. Make no mistake, this is enemy ground. An unhealthy trade in stims comes through the local amphitheater.
Yeah, where should you look for builds? E is definitely the go-to. I recommend. Reginald also has some really good ones. Mr. E not only has like games lantern stuff, but all of his videos are really good too. Last cannon for Vet. Well, for now you get the power falchion. Yeah, I hear you testing it when you're off work. We're gonna have words. BD, I'm telling you, I've had you got the drops, but at the cost of your phone charge. You gotta go charge your phone. No worries. Monsieur E. What time is it? I need to be aware of what time it is too, because I gotta go pick up my kiddo from school.
Ain't gonna be pretty in there. Never is.
Oh yeah, that shoots a lot slower now. It's still rapid fires though. That's fucking cool. No, the new update isn't out. I have early access. Yeah, it's 12:35 for me. Oh! Milk has more to say now. Do I play Darktide with my kid? No, he just got into Helldivers, so we've played that a little bit together. Trying to sell him on... He's kind of a typical teenager. He's like, God, my mom is so uncool. So whenever I was like, hey, do you want to play Darktide? He was like, no.
I hope you're looking for a fight, my darlings, because you are getting one.
No, it wasn't. I appreciate it. Goose, you're just looking out for me. You're a gem. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Kid, your mom is a famous celebrity YouTuber, okay? Hardly. Been so long since you played, you have to relearn the game from the scratch. Gameplay since the rework launch. Oh, so essentially the unlocked and loaded where like they changed the crafting and everything. Yeah, so there's a bit more going on now. Really, since that update, I think that most of the core things have been pretty much the same, except Ogren got that massive rework. I talk to my mom about my nerd interests, her eyes gloss over. Whenever I do that to BD, he used to love Warhammer, and now I talk about Darktide. And I can actually actively see the light leaving his eyes.
I'm not so sure the heretics will make it that easy.
Being guardsmen use power swords to jumpstart vehicles? I think they'd try. Are we hyped or disappointed with the update? Okay, here's the thing, Forks. I'm not disappointed, but this one is definitely... There's less in this update for me from a creator perspective. From a quality of life gameplay perspective, this one is really big because all of the classes have had their talent trees reworked. There's now the dodge counter, so you can see that's what's below my stamina bar there. It's a dodge counter. You know, new vet weapon, a lot of things that people have been expecting and asking for. So all of that's really, really solid. I will say, and I haven't gotten all the new lore lines yet or anything like that, so I could be wrong. Maybe in the small amount that we're getting, there will be something that's a huge shakeup, or, you know, something that really gives me something meaty to latch onto, or it's like, oh shit, this is definitely, you know, like kind of pointing us in the direction that maybe this thing is coming. But so far, it's light for me and my purposes, and that's okay. I am surprised that there's no new actual map, so that means that we have been without a map and without a story mission since Dark Communion. We will be going about a full year without a new mission, like a new proper mission, which is crazy. We've never gone this long before without one. I am hoping that that is indicative that they have been working hard on this anniversary update, essentially, possibly since last year. You know, maybe kind of splitting their attentions heavily between RBDs, or maybe at least since RBDs they've been working on it. Yeah, it's definitely more of an E and a Reginald and a Jefficus update rather than a Joe heavy update, and that's okay. I'm really hoping that, you know, come winter, come anniversary, that's gonna be where something huge happens, and there's gonna be fucking months worth of shit for us to unpack and talk about. Do we worry about the distance between mission updates are this long? No, if anything, it's bizarre. This is by far the outlier. We need to stream in the future Eugene Sailor Colts versus his Death Guard. Oh, BD? Guess Tech Priest didn't bless the engine.
Gambling? Not me.
How are the talent tree changes? The other classes a bit more up to speed with the BDs? Yes. Yes, they are. They're definitely more up to speed with the other ones. Better survivability. They do a little bit more damage. Changes like that. And then also they've streamlined the trees so that they look a lot more like the current RBDs and Ogren ones, where they basically have the ability to freely move across their trees. Did I turn that off? Did I never turn it on? Joe versus BD kill team or 40k. I'll be building up to Dark Mech since talking about the demons in the sands. Maybe. God, it takes so long to pull it out. They also changed how captains work. Their bubbles come up a lot less quick. It seems like they increase their damage break places for that. Do you think there's a possibility of them giving us a big boss, not necessarily going to clean one, but a plague marine or a high-level demon of Nurgle? So, me personally, and this is my conjecture, my interpretation of what has been going on with the story and what I think it'll probably be leading to. Am I right? Time will tell. But, when they started the storyline, so whenever they did the stinger at the end of the first anniversary boss fight, where they're like, oh shit, Rinda Karnak isn't dead. Before we even got the whole, her being named the Herald of Admonition thing, before that happened, I suspected that perhaps Rinda might get upgraded to a Herald of Nurgle. And the reason why I suspected that specifically is because Heralds of Nurgle specifically, even though they are essentially an empowered poxwalker, lore-wise, they are often created in a different way from plague bearers. So normally a plague bearer contracts the walking pox, or a plague bearer is somebody who contracts the walking pox, and then as they you know, get increasingly sicker and sicker, worse and worse, and get closer and closer to dying. In the Garden of Nurgle, there's a tree that starts growing a fruit on that tree that essentially, water time. Have I tried the new vet weapon? I sure have. Here it is. Shit, what was I saying? Oh, that fruit essentially is, like, the person's soul is almost kind of like a fertilizer, or like, you know, my best attempt at like an analogy there. And it's their soul essentially is what feeds this fruit to grow, and then whenever they die in the Garden of Nurgle, it bursts open and a plague bearer is born. I just turned it off. So Heralds of Nurgle can often be a little bit different, because essentially it's somebody who's infected with Nurgle's rot, who also has done such incredible deeds. Like, they've resisted dying to Nurgle's rot for long enough, and then done deeds that are so impressive to Nurgle to the point where he's like, damn, this human over here has got it going on. I am giving you a direct promotion to demonhood, minor demonhood, just right out of the gate. Do not pass or pass go, collect $200, I guess. Souls equal poo. Yes. Lord, Darrenistus, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Joe, for the love of the Holy Throne, use my damn cracks. I will when there's something to use it on. I'm using things. Although I do want to see if these explode faster. Here. Those do explode faster. Plague Bearers already are minor demons. Heralds of Nurgle are also minor demons. Anything that essentially isn't a great unclean one is going to be a lesser demon. Do Mobians actually have the rot? It's questionable. We don't know 100% for sure. Heralds of Nurgle are heckin' fun lore-wise. You say fun as Games Workshop has your soul when it comes to your wallet. Fair. Yeah, they're better lesser demons. Is the new vet weapon worth it? I mean, yeah, I mean, they're also not gonna make you pay to use it, so of course it's worth it. But like, check this shit out. It's basically just a power sword with the relic blade heat mechanic. So, you know, not bad. Why does this sometimes turn off and sometimes other times it doesn't? Middle manager demons. Captain Per Diem. They probably do to an extent. They probably do. The other thing that I find really interesting about Darktide, and I don't think there's anything that they'll ever do to confirm this one way or the other, or again, if this is just like my cockamamie interpretation tinfoil hat thing I have going on, but like a decade or more ago at this point, Games Workshop added something in a codex about, and I think also they appeared briefly in a Black Library novel, a minor ordos of the Inquisition called Ordo Sepulturum. And Ordo Sepulturum was specifically created just to investigate zombie viruses of Nurgle. And they were doing work to determine if the walking pox, which is the virus that we see at work in Tertium that creates the poxwalkers and everything, was actually a form of Nurgle's rot. And it actually makes a lot of sense because of what happens to the victim's soul whenever they get the walking pox. And so part of me feels like they've leaned into that a little bit in Darktide, but that's also just my like feeling and conjecture. If Power Falchion is busted so it can replace the dueling sword finally. It's pretty damn good. It has 2 marks, one that does less light attack damage but more heavy attack damage, and one that does more heavy or more light damage attack and a little less on the heavies. I think Bingus McFingers and Fart Smeller are great, but they're small time. But anyways, I personally have always figured that the next time we see Rinda, she probably will be empowered as a Herald of Nurgle. And then since I made that theory video, it's that theory has done nothing but look better in my opinion, since especially now she's been formally named the Herald of Admonition. And then also in the Dark Communion, there's that area. Hey, Dirty Wizard, thanks for the follow. Welcome. There's that area in the basement of the basement. I think I already said basement. In the carnival, I think it's actually the basement for like this building or a similar one, where you find a ritual circle, and Zola will say like it looks like another ritual was performed here, and then Rannick says some time ago, thankfully. And that's the exact same spot where in the Grim Protocols narrative trailer, when Rinda appears to Wolfer and he realizes that she isn't actually dead, it's that same spot. So I kind of think that that's implying that Rinda had a ritual performed there for her, I suspect, to fully transition, complete her transition into Herald. Because in the Terror in the Dark event where they revealed she in fact was not actually dead, she would like come and attack us, and then she would be like, oh, you know, almost ready but not yet, my gifts aren't quite ready yet. And so I suspect that that's what that was about. So you bet Karnak is our next boss fight? I think it could be. I don't know for sure though. Wrong, Joe. She's actually Herald of Admonition, which is just something they like to name people. It could be. It could be, or maybe Rinda's a little more important. We don't know for sure yet. Rinda's transitioning? Good for her. Just joining in. Don't typically watch streams. You want to do another high level Girl plays. Hey, Squeak. Well, thanks for being here. Good night, Danubian. Sleep well.
Sense of fun.
Yeah, tomorrow I'll be playing with you guys too, so we'll actually get to hop in together and play some games. No, your dumb jokes aren't landing because I'm trying too hard to talk about lore stuff and get it out while I'm also trying to not get my ass kicked. Like new changes to the Vet's Bolter. This is the new mark, and it's actually pretty rad. I like this one a lot better. You know Danubian? Will the Zealot get the same? It's so this bolter, it's a mark for the weapon. So it's available to every character that has access to this type of weapon. So yes, I believe Zealot is included. Played with Mr. E this morning. Got introduced to the streams fast. Nice. Wait, you played with Ethan? Oh, right, because he started early this morning before the update was actually out. Wonder if you should change your Psyker build since they're changing the Psyker skill tree. We're into Karnak crossover for Fortnite. Also playing some correct about naming and duty of their cause. I'm not quite following there. Playing at the Switch, so you had to try and save the game. He left. Oh no! Rotund Shark wouldn't use the word herald lightly. We'll see. We'll see. There have been other things that have been pointing to, so I'm getting more and more suspicious. More and more suspicious about what might be coming, because in the Shaq News interview that I covered in the video that I did about the transmission that was deployment log Terminator squads and all that, I didn't include this part in that video, and I'm gonna make a new video about this, kind of talking about like why haven't we gotten a new map, you know, a new mission for Darktide in a year? Like, what's going on? What have they been cooking? They're up to something, because I think I started saying this earlier. I didn't quite finish my thought, but essentially this is the fact that we have been a year without a new mission is by and far a crazy outlier. Every other, are you fucking kidding me? I can't see a damn thing. Every other year for Darktide, even when we've been in content droughts, even when things have been slow, we've gotten at least one new mission, even if it was on an already existing map. This is highly unusual in the length of time that we've gone here. So I'm hoping that that means, you know, since this year, so like this year we got our BDs. Last September we got the complete crafting overhaul. Along with our BDs, we also got the proper game campaign order and everything like that. You know, tightened up the narrative. They've been doing a lot of things that would be incredibly helpful for people that either bought Darktide and then left it and never came back and played it again, or for people who, you know, just bought it on, you know, like PlayStation or something that haven't played Darktide before. Huge amount of changes that are super helpful for people in those crowds. And then we got the RBDs. But a lot of other things have been just like completely dead silent. No missions, no major new enemies, even though that's something that we know that they've wanted, stuff like that. And so that's that coupled with the story beats that we've gotten really has my gears turning. Joe plays just gonna play on streams or soft streams is the Patrick Star meme. You almost got it, clutch once and then trapped on second clutch. Ah! They've been playing for 6 months, maybe a month or so before our BDs. Hell yeah! Because they added our BDs, they decided to not add a mission? I don't think so. I think that we're probably gonna get a whopper of an update on the anniversary. Sometimes we need to just let the chefs cook. Exactly. kind of boss weapon do you think Big Honcho Wolfer uses? Well, we've seen him in one of the trailers. He uses a plasma pistol or plasma gun. I mean, I wonder if you should stick with your pyro staff or switch. Took a quick glimpse of the new skill tree. Excited, but also nervous. Honestly, so as somebody who plays a shit ton of Psyker myself, I think that it's just nothing but solid changes on that tree. I also use, I'll play Psyker here after this, or Zealot, or something else other than that. But I did actually some Psyker gameplay in some of my Mortis Trials runs in this, early access build, and, it's nothing but good shit. I feel like I have a little bit more damage capability. I don't really think that Psyker's been, like, nerfed in any meaningful way. Got starting 40s as of a week or two ago. Oh my god. Wait, you're in Havoc 40, girl? You thought this update was going to be way smaller. Honestly, I kind of did too. I wasn't entirely sure what to expect. And I've just been in this since Friday. You are a beast. Then, because I'm still over here struggle busting on like 25 for Havoc. Hope that gets hot shot, Laz. I think you're prepping for the influx of people coming in, going, oh my god, get a Space Marine. They have a Space Marine now. I think something like that, Goose, is possible. I don't know if it will actually be, you know, like Death Guard or whatever. Since we're dealing with Nurgle, I would assume it would be Death Guard if they did add Chaos Space Marines. But I do think that all of the signs have been pointing us to, you know, whether or not we actually see them as enemies that we can fight in the game, or whether it will just kind of be like a looming presence as one of the leaders of admonition or something like that. The fact that it's the Walking Pox, which is, tabletop-wise, it's something that you can't have without the Death Guard. You can't have Poxwalkers without the Death Guard. The Miasm Lignifier is in the game now and been seen and present ever since the Path to Redemption update in April of 2024. There's the deployment log Terminator squads thing. Victor Magnuson just went on the record not long ago, you know, over the summer saying absolutely no Space Marines, but if you pay attention, he was very particular about his word choice, in my opinion, in that it was made it clear that it would be no loyalist Space Marines, no playable Space Marines, no NPC loyalist assistance. I suspect that he was being a bit cheeky there with his, you know, very intentional word choicing. Again, whether that means actual enemies to fight, but I do think so. The other thing too, in that interview, he said that because one of the interviewer asked him, like, do you guys use, you know, like the 10th edition, the codexes? Do you guys use the current codexes and stuff for things, considerations like game balancing, enemies, classes, things like that? And he said, yes, we do. I actually have a codex sitting on my desk right now back in Sweden. I can't tell you which one that is. And there is a 10th edition Death Guard codex, and in that codex has their detachment of demons. So I don't know, but I personally feel like a lot of the story beats and a lot of what we've been seeing, and even some of the design changes that we've seen in the different missions in Darktide over time, are kind of all building up to this point where hopefully we'll be getting something that blows our tits off real soon, but I don't know. Not Space Marines, Gene Stealer Marines. Imagine if they added the Magnetic Light Hauler. That'd be so cool. How's the new bolter and sword? So this is the new bolter right now. It's fucking dope. I actually really prefer this one over the other mark. It's much more handleable. One of the more Death Guard and one of the more tanky Marines. Well, that's actually why I want to do a power scaling video specifically in October. So I'm gonna do some videos, you know, kind of talking about my tinfoil hat theories, breaking down all the different things we see throughout Darktide, throughout the history of Darktide, the transition changes we've seen, the different story beats that have been added and everything. And then, you know, kind of be like, look, these could be some of the things that maybe we could be looking at in the future for enemies. And then it's going to culminate in a separate video that's going to be about power scaling in Darktide and why it's actually not that crazy to think that our rejects could handle it. Also, Wazia, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Gene Sealer Marines haven't been seen, but it's possible. Infested Gene Seed. Oh, that'd be scary. Trying to figure out how strong our psychers are in 40k scaling wise. They are about, so the power scale goes from like 1 to, I want to say 15 realistically, and then like up to 40 beyond that, but that's all theoretical power. Our psychers in Darktide are somewhere, I want to say it's around an 11, and I can't remember what that's called. It's like Zeta or something. But that's where like essentially your ability to be able to call on your powers and manifest them consistently, like at will, but then also not blow up your own damn head or like become possessed by a demon or something like that. Like you've got all that shit on lock. So our rejects psychers are somewhere in there. Joe, what era is Darktide taking place in? It's taking place during the Plague War. It is! Darktide is during the Plague War! During the new retcon time that is more at the beginning of M42. Very close to the time in the beginning of the Indominus Crusade. So Darktide, we don't know 100% for sure, but it definitely seems like it takes place somewhere between like 0 or 1 of M42 and 20. Personally, I think it's a little more likely that it's going to be somewhere between 1 and 10 of M42. But yeah, it's somewhere very early on. It's in that new Plague War retcon timeline. Excited for the new Mark of the Bolt pistol? I'll show that off. I'll run that.
Are you prepared to serve?
Are drops available in game right now? I think they won't be available actually in the game until the update comes out tomorrow. That's what Barry was saying in the Discord. A full level just to get a death guard to back off. The decapitation mission in Space Marine 2 where you set up the bridge to blow up the Hive Tyrant. It's not you not believing that we couldn't do it, just they need to be very careful with how too much would be almost impossible, too little would be underwhelming. Yeah. I wonder if the rejects at max power could beat 9 Poxwalkers. Do you mean like on the tabletop? Like what do you mean? Well, we slaughter Poxwalkers by the thousands all the time. Do you think the heretics will get to the Morningstar at some point? I have started to wonder that. Or maybe not even the well, I do wonder if the heretics will get here. I do wonder if that's also how they'll do Gene Stealers. Let me change really quick though. Yeah, it's gonna be tomorrow for the Twitch drops, I'm pretty sure. I believe that's what Barry said in the cord. Let's do Zealot. 9 Poxwalkers are scary. It's true. On the tabletop, yes. Being a lore, how scary is Rogue Trader that makes the warp? Like you were playing Iconoclast every time except when Orc Correction came up. Like Exterminatus them and anyone they've ever met. There are Twitch drops and they are on right now. So I dual stream to both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. You can find me on Twitch at Joe Plays Games, Joe with a 0 instead of an O. Rannick seems convinced the heretics are already on the Morningstar. Well, there was one. It was Mara Vinci, and it seems very likely that you can actually see her in the new cutscene about the Mobian's 6th time on Nox Alpha. She looks an awful lot like the soldier that is seen on the left side whenever the stranger comes up and like offers his hand and like offers them a different way that brings them to their fall. Terrible Scroll, hey, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. It doesn't actually benefit me more one way or the other, I don't think. But I just like to dual stream to both because I know that some people prefer, you know, a YouTube experience. Some people like the channel redemptions and all those fun things. Oh, no cursing. I also missed that a million years ago. I'm so sorry. I'll stop cursing now for 10 minutes. This will be hard for me, but I'll do it. By Jove. Bolt pistol. Here we go.
Will there be any
Dino fact. Okay, guys. Dino fact time. Heretic Gene Stealer invasion on Brahm's ship. That's so... The Gene Stealer thing I find really interesting. The other thing, too, is I am curious if admonition will ever come from the Morningstar. Just because now that we know that Wolfer and Zola are siblings, and that apparently a bond between siblings seems to be important in their prophecy, that is what their summoning of this great unclean one, at least it seems like that's what's going on, is centered on. And now at the end of the Dark Communion, Roden Karnak's body disappears. I don't know if that means that he's like gone forever or what, or if they're going to end up needing a different pair of siblings to use. So, dinosaur facts. Birds are dinosaurs, not just relatives of dinosaurs or descended from dinosaurs. They are literally the only still living dinosaurs. Crocodilians are the closest living relatives of dinosaurs that aren't dinosaurs. Yoshi from the Super Mario Brothers franchise is canonically a dinosaur, and his species scientific name is T. Yoshisaurus munchakupus. That's adorable. T. Yoshisaurus munchakupus. So there's some dinosaur facts. Missed it earlier. Do gene stealers know what they are, or do they just think they're weird human mutants? Pure gene stealers, I believe, know what they are. They still don't actually have, they are not synaptic creatures as far as I'm aware, so that means that they don't have a direct connection to the Tyranid hive mind. Forest Raptor, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the Twitch side.
Motivated.
So for the human hybrids, not the pure gene stealers, no. They don't know. So whenever an original infectee gets the kiss of the gene stealer, they essentially get hypnotized by the gene stealer, and then once the encounter is over and they've been infected, because they had that like psychic hold over their mind, when they leave, they don't remember a goddamn thing. They just feel an urge to procreate a lot and have lots of babies. Squeak, thanks for the follow on the Twitch side. Welcome. What about a Kellermorph? All that I'm not entirely sure about. She talks about how Wolfer is a sibling. You heard the mysterious voice talking about that in the Dark Communion? Oh, really? She talks about that now? I haven't heard that. I'll have for Mario to throw him off a cliff. If Gene says you get added, I hope that we do a mission where the Mobian 6 are fighting against them. I would certainly hope so as well. Wolfer grabbing Zola, that would be epic. You use either typically. That's completely fair. I never used to watch many streams until I started doing it myself. And I was like, oh, this is fun. And then just like hanging out in other people's streams and stuff is really cool. You want Morningstar missions so we can break into the Rogue Trader's secret stash and get some new guns. You got all the stuff? Yeah, no, it should be available tomorrow, hopefully. We convinced orcs that the Tyranids killed Yarrick instead of Angron. Would that stop the Great Devourer from killing our galaxy? Probably. Oh, right. I was going to do talents as my Zealot. That might be helpful. Possibly. Maybe. Oh, I think I already did. I just picked some shit. I just picked some random shit. Okay, we ball. What other classes do you think we may have? That's just Octarius War with extra steps. Try 3 minutes on Mr. E stream. What do you mean? Oh, 90-second ads are too much. Let's see here. Can I play a higher difficulty yet? No. Do I do another event mission? Fuck it. We're gonna go do some Dark Communion. Whoever's like, I don't have time for your bullshit. The Inquisition is here. Ugly Blueberry Pop-Tart Cosmetics claimed. Big theory, Brent went missing after fighting the Gene Stealer. Money as he might be infected when to join the cult. That's kind of what I think, Cuddly Werewolf. That is my suspicion now as well.
Efforts are being noticed.
Future classes. I think that something AdMech is probably decently on the table. I think that after the success of the RBDs, Fat Shark probably knows that as long as they make something that brings a cool mechanic to the table, and then also, I mean, like, they are a business. They're in the business to make money and everything and get paid. I think that they probably at this point have seen the ask for Sisters of Battle and AdMech player characters just as much as I have. So I think that we're probably decently likely to see one or the other in the future, if not both. The other thing that I think could be on the table is Aldari. Yeah, I think that a lot of the like new voice lines and story beats about Eldar kind of make that a little more likely. Rattling class? I don't know. And Rattling, I see Sisters of Battle. So if we were to like scale it out of 10, I would say that an AdMech class, I would say, is probably 5 out of 10 times. Sisters of Battle is probably 4 out of 10 times. And Rattling, compared to the popularity of which I see the other two asked for, I would say it's probably more like 1. And I'm that's just me making bullshit up off the top of my head as like a rough estimate. Maybe it's more. I want to see an AdMech-based class, Guitari, remote control combat servitor, or perhaps a tech adept. I would love a tech adept. Know why people keep asking for Sisters of Xenos? They would kill the balance. I mean, that was also a concern with the RBDs too. Not expecting a veteran Psyker and Zealot rework before the 41st millennium. Quite happy to see them. I'm doing great, Nicholas. Oh yeah, I'm super stoked. Everything's been really solid for the class reworks. The other thing too is that
I suspect she has more recording devices aboard this ship than I do.
I believe that there is a some kind of AdMech like models that are going to be coming out in the relatively near future. I couldn't help but notice that the RBDs got their new Kill Team box set about 6 months before the class actually came out. So maybe that might have been intentional. Maybe that's something where, you know, Games Workshop let them know like, hey, we'll give you a discount on licensing or something if you put these in, or like, we want to see these in the game. No matter what, because we want to, you know, synergize it with help selling models and stuff like that. I don't know. But, you know, I did notice that there was a little bit of a connection there in timing. So perhaps that might be true for what to look at, for what to expect in the future. I don't know. Solar Chem Dogs, anyone? There's already cosmetics for that. Hello, Southfang. Also, Nicholas, how are you doing? Bye, folks. Thanks for dropping by. Good luck. Stay safe today, and hopefully you can come play tomorrow. I read notes for some Psyker and veteran builds. To make them in the new age. Hell yeah. $40K rumor mill is screaming dark AdMech. I swear to God, if dark mech models come out, I really hope then that we will see that in Darktide, because I've long suspected that they're there somewhere. Where else are we getting mechanical demons from? Those don't just pop up out of existence on their own. Found cannery on the street. Oh, canary on the street. Already made a cage for it. Aww. How's it doing? Is it gonna make it? Update midday tomorrow or evening, 12 p.m. Eastern. If that's the case, then it would be 9 a.m. Pacific. That sounds about right. I think usually the patches go live late, but maybe it won't be until 9 In which case, you know, I'll probably start streaming at like 10. Give myself an hour or whatever to like download the patch, get ready and everything. Basher is hard at work nailing them demon machines together. I think it matches the timer in the Havoc menu. Oh, I think you're right, yeah. The Dark Mech be top of admonition then? I think that, so personally, and I don't know how sure I feel about this anymore. Early on, whenever the Dark Communion first came out and like the information about Ermal and how she, that mysterious cultist said that Ermal likes to tinker biologically and all that shit. I forgot I have to turn that on. There we go, much easier. I felt very strongly that Ermal is probably Dark Mech. I still suspect that, but I don't know how strong I feel about that anymore. But I also suspect that Ermal is one of the leaders of Admonition, so it could be. Could be. Yep, they added a dodge counter! Aldari might be in Darktide. We do know that they're buzzing around the Morning Star for reasons unknown. Tinkering biologically to explain our chaos bonds? Yes, especially that progression that we see from Rager to Mutant to Chaos Spawn, and how they all have those green, the action green goop jars TM on their backs. Knapsack, thanks so much for the sub. Give me a second here. Oh, for you, party popper time. Have to remove the dodge counter. Yep. So your mods no longer needed. Thanks, Knapsack, you're awesome. Dodge counter after 3 years. You know, better late than never. The Demon of the Sands is part mechanical, so the Dark Mech almost certainly involved in Atoma, especially given that the Death Guard don't often, I don't think they really employ their own warpsmiths, since Mortarion is pretty anti-psyker. They often like barter with the Admech or with other Chaos Marines, warpsmiths and everything to get their hands on their own things. Although Mortarion does create some of them himself, but the Death Guard is a little bit different. Could she just be a Nurgle alchemist? She could, possibly. She could possibly be. Sharing brain rot with a feeling at assassins for future class. That would be so fucking funny. I'd be down for that. Mortarion did nothing wrong. Kind of. Until he did.
I wouldn't stare at it too long. Such things aren't healthy.
Neither is ignorance.
True, but all things in moderation.
Well, their class would make you cry. So sick of space elves being worked in everything rogue trader related.
You the one was the key to all this. You didn't listen.
Now is not a good time to indulge your obsessions, Augustine.
You want the cat with akimbo shredders and harem bits? Perturabo did nothing wrong. Magnus did nothing wrong. Did anyone do anything wrong? No. They're all sweet baby angels. Give the spots time to shine.
Lie to us again.
Oh, the Emperor did do a lot wrong, actually. He's super fucked up. Mutants kind of look like Fabius Biosurgeon acolytes. They also kind of look like, they look really similar to a model or an artwork from the Carnival. It's a Warhammer Fantasy thing, an older thing, but it's like the description of them or the artwork of like one of the things. Always the mutants in this game always remind me of that because they have like that cloth covered face with like their giant grotesque muscular bodies. Carnival of fuck. Oh, that's gonna bug me. Anyways, it's the Carnival of something. Oh, fuck. Thank God. Say Hooch isn't here to save me. Blame the Eldar being unable to keep their fits in their pants for that. The elves did a lot wrong. Yeah, just a little bit. The Emperor did everything wrong. Yeah. Rabuta Guilliman is the best. Honestly, he's probably the most reliable, least dickish, well-rounded person. One of them, at least, in the Imperium right now. One of the few. Carnival of Chaos! Thank you! Dear God! I kept wanting to say Carnival of Decay, and I was like, no, that's not it. I know it's not Carnival of Decay. The fuck was it? Hey, Zeno Dinon, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Dick nuts. Vulcan did everything wrong. What Erebus did wrong, he did wrong with style. Blame the Cedar for making the Prince of Pleasure. Still learning about the 40k universe. You just learned what corpse starch is recently. Oh dear God. We corpse starch is a popular topic of conversation here, just because like there's never been any like singular resource to describe specifically what corpse starch is. So like in my head, anytime I think about it, I'm like, oh, it must be like tofu or something. But then it's like, oh wait, is it more like Crisco? Is it like Spam? Does anybody know what is corpse starch? We even had a V took on a homework assignment and did some research into it for me, and she was like, I got nothing. There's no single answer. Mostly Spam. Corpse starch. Calories are calories. You also blame cedar trees for your problems? Same. Really, sounds like Crisco to you. Corpse starch sounds like pemmican. The fuck is that? Corpse starch is nasty. It could be delicious. You don't know, or at least tolerable, palatable. It's soylent. Here you made corpse starch from orcs. Would it be vegan? That yes. The fucking vegan version. That's so funny. Soylent Green is people. You're eating people. Imagine corpse starch to be like protein bars. So they market as something good and yummy, but they end up tasting like eating lard and chalk at the same time. Yeah, some protein bars are McNasty. Got a notification. The Twitch freebies. Yeah, there are Twitch drops. With the right seasoning, anything can be tasty. That's true. Add enough garlic to anything. Sign me the fuck up. Corpse starch is people. Yeah, we know. It's literally on the label. Yeah, but like, it might not necessarily be Soylent in their intention. I think that they've just kind of intentionally never addressed exactly what corpse starch is like. So then like, it's whatever the most horrific thing your brain can conjure up is. It's like, what do you think sounds grossest? It's that. Do 40k people argue if orc belongs on pizza like we do about pineapple? Oh, corpse starch. So corpse starch. Not even sure corpse starch is made from corpses. Couldn't be living people, and they call it live starch, right? Name in and of itself sounds horrid. Best left vague. Corpse starch is made out of whatever is available. Script of Philosophers. Blah! Renzo, thanks for the follow. Welcome. I'm gonna watch 90 minutes of Twitch drops enabled streamer. Hey, you're looking at one, baby. Twitch.tv/Joe plays games. Joe with a 0 instead of an O because the O was taken. At least it's organic, probably. What map is this? Yeah, it's Dark Communion. Sorry. Jeffrey Dahmer didn't like eating people with tattoos. That's why I got my tattoo. Capturing silly, entirely evil empires cannibals. I think they probably eat more rocks than anything. Probably, honestly, a lot of seaweed. Bring the goblin. Hey, Beatty, are you around? Beatty might be in a call or something. I will try to get you the goblin after this mission. Is he in here? He could be here. No, he's not. My bra shifted when I turned around. Ow. Do they have ketchup? As long as they still have ketchup in the Imperium, you're good to go with anything, huh? What about the fake water tattoos? Well, those are your serial killers too? Probably not. Probably needs to be the real thing. What 40k food would I want to try? None of it. Actually, no, I really do want to know what corpse starch is, which I know is a horrible, morbid answer, but it's true. No. Oh, Amsec? Yeah, actually, or Calvin Brandy. Still waiting for a meeting of Rabute and the Lion. Frog steak. Yes, yes, rise, grid, and clean one. We know, we've heard it. Best way to say hi to your neighbor 10 after he died in the factory last week.
That would seem to be that. We can consider this a good day's work.
I concur, but what were the cults attempting here?
You can be certain that I will find out. Today was a call
Your
to
crew in the
renew
Rogue
our-
Trader game, you're eating stuff grown on the wall. Ugh.
No more hiding in shadow.
Gotta redo 3-year trees now, though, because the updates. Just take screenshots of what you have currently if you want to remake them. You want to know what Tyranid meat tastes like? Oh, that's actually fair. She's not saying rise, she's saying fries because she's hungry. Hellbore mains, we've never been so back. Those iron sights are rad. They're real good. I was using them earlier. You're so getting that Terminator box. Jill, what do you think the stims actually are, besides containing pox or rot, that is? Well, honestly, it's not terribly uncommon in 40k, like lore in general, for essentially like performance enhancing drugs to circulate their way through different like guard regiments and stuff like that. So, I mean, they really probably were just supposed to be like combat enhancers. I believe that's why the 21st started taking them, not realizing that they were going to get fucked up. But yeah, oh shit. It is now 1:30 p.m. I need to soon go grab my kiddo from school. So that is probably where I should wrap up for today, because I don't want to go on another 30-minute mission and then be late. So unfortunately, that is going to be it for me for today, but I will be back 10 a.m. Pacific tomorrow, Tuesday. So if you're not going to be at work, you know, if you are in England or in a different time zone where that works for you to come play, or if you happen to be available, come on by, because we're going to hop in and do some games together. And there's also some changes to Havoc. I didn't check them out because obviously I'm by myself. I can't start Havoc games. But there are some new modifiers where enemies are actually going to get stim. So they're going to be stim affected enemies. It's also going to be a new season of Havoc, all that good shit. So we'll be able to check that out. Missions, event, you know, do event runs together, all that. So until next time. Oh, you just got the last drop? Okay, good. Let me see. First, let me say thank you to Lormok for renewing your channel membership on YouTube, and Spazatron as well for renewing your channel membership. And I'm on the Twitch side. Oh shit, the goblin. I need to bring you the goblin. Hang on, I'll bring him to say goodbye. Renzo, thanks for the follow. Zeno, thanks for the follow. Knapsack, thank you for the sub. Squeak, Forest Raptor, Terrible Scroll, Wasya, Clawbite, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Dirty Wizard, Lord Daenerys, thank you. Plaidmax, Alva, Dice Dexter, Shubbies, Tay the Catfay, Arkvold, Sinners, Fire Slider, Petty Himalayan Salt Block, I love your name. Woohoo, thank you guys all so much for the follow. Black Afro Ninja, thank you for the sub. Miss Blackfire, Commander Crispy, Commando Killer, Gutter Runner's Quest, Derpin Herb, Zephyr Crow, Plata, Seaberic, Gerald Violence Blemson. Thank you guys all so much for the follow. Pubert, thanks for the sub. Random Pool Guy, Afro Ninja, Weird Dude, Starblood, Rymonic. Thank you guys for the follows as well. Thank you, Beatty, for the bits. Liam for the sub. Nurgle for the sub. Vulpin for the raid. And thank you, Modders, also for the sub as well. And thank you guys all so much for hanging out and for all the fun today. I hope you guys are excited about this update, that you like what you saw. I did too. Let me really quickly here go grab the goblin, and then he and I will say goodbye. Give me 2 seconds. All right, guys, so here's the thing. I don't know where the goblin is. He's hiding somewhere. So I'll find him and I'll start stream with him tomorrow. Or whenever Crow's around, Crow, you just show up and let me know that I owe you a goblin. Sorry, Elena, I'm actually ending right now. Oh, wait, here he is. Thank you. Here he is. Goodbye. Goodbye, everyone. He's so tired. He's so mad. He was napping. Obey the guy. So tired. All right, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.